What's on your mind? Be good. Off with you. Watch your back. Off with you. Rhue, see you soon. Keep your feet on the ground.
Lovely. Lovely.
Why do I have... Oh, it's cover blunt. I was going to say, why do I have mail? It's the old fishing quest.
good. Off with you.
Ah, the grind is real.
Great to meet you. Watch your back.
It's built into the client. What's up, Birdie? Yeah, it's built into the client. Just create a macro for it. Just put those 3 lines in a macro. It's just part of the classic client. They have the action cam built in. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, but you can also just Google action, WoW action cam, classic WoW action cam. I'm sure you. Yeah. Yeah, here's the macro I use, but yeah, whatever. There's actually a page though that has all the commands. There's more commands than just that, but those are the ones you need.
Great to meet you. Safe travel.
I am going to set my hearth here. Save myself that long ass trip back. I don't think I really need to get back to the Night Elf area super
What can I get for you today?
soon.
See you soon.
And when we do, we'll just have to take the long way there. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'm in some guild called Cuties. Yeah, let's see, guild. Yeah, Cuties. 329 people, currently 43 people online. And I am level 19, which puts me, yeah, pretty high up. I'm in the top, 18% probably of the guild, level-wise. So there's nobody super high level. I think there's a couple guys, what was it, like level, let's see, highest level in the guild is 36.
Great to meet you. Well met. Be good. Talk to me. Watch your back.
Yeah, just Cuties, yep. You can see Shady Vael, Cuties, and my guild rank is Potential Cutie. So as you get higher, closer to 60, you become more of a official cutie. Holy crap. There's a lot of dead mobs in here. Never seen so many people, well, I have, but it's been a while since I've seen this many people in this specific area. Pretty dangerous area, actually, for hardcore. I mean, these guys can hit pretty hard, and they spawn pretty quick, so... And they're pretty tightly grouped in certain areas. Yeah, very busy. Yeah. Someone was saying in the guild chat that if you die, you can't res in the server, right? It's like on this server, since it's hardcore, if you die, you can't res. But you can pay to transfer your dead character to another realm that's a non-hardcore realm. And that just makes me laugh, because any way Blizzard can think of to possibly make money, they're going to do it. Because people get attached to their characters. Someone will be like, oh, my character's level 55 and he died, but I don't want to lose him. So they actually, you pay money to transfer that character to another server, which is really sad. Whoever does that, if anybody pays money to transfer their dead character off this server, I feel sorry for you. Just re-roll, just re-roll on a server that's not hardcore. I mean, don't waste your money. Don't give Blizzard your money. It's not worth it. If you want to though, and let's say you're just, you know, $20 or whatever it costs is like a penny to you, then, you know, hey, go ahead. No big deal. Some people have more money than they know what to do with, so, you know what I mean? I wish I was one of those people that had more money than I knew what to do with. You know, I could wipe my butt with $20 bills, right? I don't need toilet paper, I just wipe my butt with $20 bills. And flush those down the toilet. Yeah. It's alright, Hopper. We're almost done with this area. Don't worry, boy. We're almost done here. Yeah, it's been okay. I mean, it's a little. It's been okay. I mean, it's a little sad to see. I don't want to say sad. It's a little different. I don't want to say sad. It's a little different because, you know, people are playing it differently. You know, they're trading amongst each other, selling gear to each other in the guild chat, you know, and all that kind of stuff, which, you know, in WoW Classic Hardcore, via the Cargos kind of mode that Cargos and those guys kind of came up with, you know, you don't play that way. You can't trade with people. You can't group with people outside of dungeons.
Safe travels.
So it's just it's just different, you know.
Be good. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gold sellers on the server. There has to be, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's bots and stuff and shenanigans going on this server. I'm not here to really look at other people. I'm just here to level my character to 60 as a melee hunter. And be like, okay, been there, done that. You know what I mean? Done. All these people be like, dying, you know, like leveling to 60, buying gear off the auction house. You know, I mean, it's like, whatever. I'm going to jump in here and just one-shot it. One character, boom, straight to 60, done. Well, we hope so, right? Yeah. Hope so, hopefully, unless we run into any weird stuff like disconnect deaths or something like that, you know? I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, I totally am. Jesus. I'm such a noob. Yeah, Hopper was pretty hungry. Well, we're getting close to level 20, which is great, because we get aspect of the Cheetah, which is just going to be, like, massive. Because you just move around so much faster. Makes everything much easier. I hate this quest. I don't even know why I'm going to do this quest, because this quest is a pain. Hopefully they'll respawn. This quest is always a pain because it's like, oh, kill this many buzzards in a certain amount of time, but if there's a lot of people here killing them, it's very difficult to do. But hopefully the respawn rate's going to be good. So we'll see. Actually, I need to get this Briarthorn. Someone died. Death tarnishes subjected soul. Another player died. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I'm not here to raid or anything. I'm just here to get this melee hunter to 60, and then back to some retail arena maybe, or retail PvP. Still working on skilling up with frost mages.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Yeah, Dragonflight's the newest one, yep. So many hunters in this. This is such an easy class to level, but easy if you're using a bow or a gun, which I'm not. I'm using my axe. You have my bow? No, you don't have my bow, but you have my axe.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Let's see if there's any buzzards up here. That should be one there. Yeah, it is.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, come on. No, Julian, what are you doing? What? Ah. Obviously not. Oh my god. Come on, girl.
You got my attention. Off with you.
That's some bad parkour there. Normally I don't have that much trouble getting up there.
You need something? See you later.
Yeah, I always hate these quests because you're always like fighting for people. They usually miss those. Usually there's a boar over here. I think people usually miss it. No, not here this time though. Yeah, I really don't like I've never been a fan of this quest. I don't even know why I do it anymore. Because every time I do it, I just get frustrated. Because I'm like, you run a long ways to find these boars, and then there's always invariably somebody who's already killed them. Oh, really? I don't usually die here, but knock on wood. But look at there's shit tons of bears, but no boars. All right, I've seen enough. If I don't see a bunch of boars up here, I'm dropping this. Yeah, if I screw this quest, I hate this quest. I never liked that quest. Just too much running around. I don't even know why I do that quest anymore.
I've the finest wares in the land. Safe travels. What can I do for you? See you soon. Keep your feet on the ground.
A rare bear? Yeah, the rare bear is over here.
Interest you on a pint? Be good.
God, how many officers? Look at all these officer cutie. How many officers are there? Shit. This is a very casual guild.
What's on your mind? Safe travels. Be good.
Lovely.
Quality of life changes? Not really. I mean, it's just way better. It's got a better, the macro system, and this is way better than Turtle WoW. The graphics are way better, and it's got the horrible options interface, which I hate. I hate this I like the traditional, but there's more settings I think in here. Like if you go to graphics, there's going to be more settings. Obviously, text to speech, colorblind mode. There's a lot of stuff in here that's not going to be on Turtle WoW, but the biggest thing is the client looks a lot better, runs a lot smoother, and yeah, it's just like a modern classic, yeah. Turtle WoW's. Turtle WoW's a great server. It's free and everything, but it does have some latency issues, and the graphics just don't look as nice, but still a really good server. If you want to play something free, it's really good. So, and they have a lot of really cool stuff in Turtle WoW, The new zones and stuff in Turtle WoW are really good. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe. Blizzard's stupid. They just people who can control that company just dumb. You basically have to beat them over the head with a stick to get them to the point where they where they realize, oh yeah, maybe we can make money doing that. You think you do, but you don't. I mean, come on. It's just the amount of stupidity at that company just blows my mind.
You got my attention. Watch your back.
There's a lot of ways they could make money off World of Warcraft, but is it too late on a lot of that stuff? Before they came out with Mists of Pandaria, they should have done a shift. They should have came out with a divergent version of World of Warcraft before Mists of Pandaria, like basically like a reboot of the game that was off at a completely different path. You know what I mean? Like. So you've got World of Warcraft, you got Vanilla WoW, and you've got, Burning Crusade, TBC, right? And then you had Wrath of the Lich King, right? You got Wrath of the Lich King. Then you had Cataclysm, right? Cataclysm. This was a titanical failure. At this point, what they should have done was they should have created a completely different MMO. Still in the World of Warcraft universe, but just at a completely different timeline. Just completely different timeline, and a completely different offshoot. You could have kept going with Kata and done all your other stupid expansions. They should have come out with another MMO, and it didn't. They could have. It didn't even have to be WoW. It could have been anything. But this is where they missed their. This is where they missed their chance. I think if they would have and they did try to make Titan. They did try to make another MMO, and they ended up scrapping it. And they ended up using a lot of the resources and stuff. But that MMO was going to be a sci-fi MMO. Titan was going to be which is probably why it was called Titan, right? Because Titan's the name of one of the biggest moons in our solar system. So space. So it's an appropriate code name for a space MMO. Titan was going to be a space MMO, and they ended up scrapping it, so they ended up using some of the resources and stuff for Overwatch. which Overwatch has a lot of spacey type feel to it. Some of it does, anyway. But they just screwed up. I mean, Overwatch was a big success for sure, and that did very well for them. But I don't know. They screwed up. They screwed up, man. Overwatch 2 was a screw up. The problem with Overwatch and the problem with competitive games in general is you have to somehow find a way to make them not toxic. Overwatch in competitive play was incredibly toxic. And I know that one of the ways they fixed that one of the ways that they tried to fix that, I think in what's Epic Games' big Fortnite, is that you can't talk to anybody in Fortnite. I was talking to my brother one time. He said you can't even like in a ranked Overwatch match, you could sit there and cuss out your teammates and you suck. But in Fortnite, you can't even talk to people. I mean, you just have emotes, right? So that kind of gets rid of some of the toxicity because you can't really type and talk to people. And I don't know, but I mean, you have to come up with a way to make the games not toxic. So, anyways, Blizzard, they're just don't even get me going, man. I only play WoW because it's just fun to play.
Day to you.
But as soon as a good MMO comes out that's fun to play, that's new and fresh, I won't be playing World of Warcraft. I guarantee you that. I'll be playing that. If Ashes of Creation comes out and it's really fun, I'll be playing Ashes of Creation. I just think Ashes of Creation is going to have some critical issues. I think there's going to be an elitist segment. And of course, there's always an elitist. The problem is gamers don't play games like they used to. When we were kids, I'm older. When we were kids growing up,
I buy and trade.
we played games for fun. We didn't play games to try to waggle our e-peen around and be like, I'm the greatest in the world. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. I mean, we were competitive in some ways, but we played games for fun. Now people play games to try to prove to everybody else that they're like the greatest. They want to get their Twitch stream going. They want to be like the greatest at the game and brag about it and become like some sort of superstar, which is just not, not everybody's like that, not everybody's like that. Like, there's still some good people there's still some good people that play games, but predominantly we see a lot of, kind of crappy shit. Like this guy here, I've been watching this guy. Look at this silly image here. But I've been watching Aegis, who's a really, really solid, arena player, really, really good player in World of Warcraft retail. And I feel sad because, it's kind of sad because, World of Warcraft retail, like the amount of people that actually play retail WoW is, it's a very, it's really a dying game. But this guy's actually really nice. When you watch him and
I can chatter this late after I'm done.
And you just see him, he actually goes through and talks about strategy and how to play the classes, and he just seems like just a nice person. He doesn't seem like a douchebag, which can't be said of a lot of, gamers. Mitch Jones. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm gonna walk the dog. I'm not really feeling the classic WoW tonight, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna probably do some PvP retail WoW for a bit tonight. Just do some Frostmage shit. Not really feeling the classic tonight. Maybe I'll play tomorrow. I'm skilling up on Frostmage, getting better and better at it. I'm not doing arena right now. I'm still leveling up with Frostmage. She's like level 67, I think. Just doing battleground matches and just trying to figure out all the ins and outs of the rotations. And I think the hardest part with the Frostmage for me right now is just understanding how to go one-on-ones versus melee. Like rogues, death knights. When I go one-on-ones with rogues and death knights, it can be tricky. It's hard to. There's so many skills, man. It's like I had a match in a battleground earlier against, I think it was a rogue, and it must have gone on for. It must have gone on for like 2 or 3 minutes of me, him trying to get a hold of me. I'd blink away, he'd vanish, he'd jump on me again. I'd I have so many abilities to. It's ridiculous how many abilities the classes have now. Like in retail WoW, it's insane. And it's not necessarily, and I don't think it's a good thing. Personally, myself, I don't think it's a good thing. If you're sitting there playing for 3 minutes and really, you know, like your health hasn't really moved that much. It just feels kind of silly, you know what I mean? You're just dancing around. You're kind of dancing around what you're trying. You know, there's an end goal in sight. When you go up and fight somebody, you're trying to kill them. But they've got all these. It feels like you have to get through all of the CDs that people have, the defenses, before you get to the actual fight. It's like trying to do a duel. And then before you do the duel, you have to sit down and eat some food, or maybe do a dance, or maybe sing a song. And then when all that's done, then you can fight. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? So I'm not really a big fan of that. So if you look at like my mage here, and what I'm talking about is, and hopefully I'm still in the city here. You know, so it's just like you gotta like sing a song together, shake hands. I don't know, do a song and dance. So, like if I go one-on-one against a rogue, for example, a rogue might like, you know, first of all, you know, I've got my shield, right? A rogue might open up on me, I might blink, right? And then he may try to get back on me. Then I can maybe root him, right? Like I can root him, like I rooted these guys here. And then maybe he wants to get on me again, and maybe like I'll fake him out. Maybe he gets on me and I'll alter time, right? So then he beats on me for a few seconds and takes my health down to a certain amount, like maybe half, and then I alter time back and I get all my health back again. So he spent all that time beating on me, and he didn't really get anywhere because I just altered time, right? Then maybe he's on me again and I blink away, and then guess what? I've got so many seconds here before I can go ahead and use this ability, which heals me for 31,000. That was a 31,000 heal right there, and that's an ability called Displacement. So I've got Displacement, I've got multiple blinks, I've got a root, I actually have this ability here that knocks people backwards, and on top of all that, I've even got Dragon's Breath, which stuns people. So just, it's ridiculous. And then all that, and I can Ice Block, right? And then if I want, I can even do Cone of Cold to root him, right? I can Cone of Cold to root him. I can throw down an orb here to slow him down, okay? I can go invisible as long as I don't have any dots on me. So think about all of those abilities, right? All of those abilities. You know, and then I've got, you know, I've got my frost, you know, my frost ring. I also have my fire ring. Okay, we got my fire ring, right? My frost ring, my fire ring. Of course, I got my mirror images. I've got this ability here, which I still don't really know what this is good for. I'm just regenerating my. It just basically like regenerates my cooldowns, reduces my cooldowns. Yeah, you know. What else is there? I also have this ability here, which is called Ice Nova. So I can use this to root the rogue, right? I can use that to root the rogue, and of course I can always sheep the rogue. So, so you'll get into fights with people, and you're just dancing, right? You're not really fighting. I mean, you're kind of like prodding, trying to find, like, get through all the, you're just basically trying to get through all the CDs. So if you come onto a fight with somebody and they've used all their CDs and you haven't, you usually can, you know, you can win that encounter a lot of times. If you come onto a fight and you've used all your CDs and they haven't, then you're in big trouble. So it just feels, I don't like it. I don't like it. To me, it's like, you know, I don't like it. I like some of the talents in Dragonflight. I like some of the additional, you know, effects, you know, Fingers of Frost. I mean, some of these abilities are interesting. You know, things that increase, like these talents. It's like, oh, your frost spells deal 10% more damage to targets that are rooted. Yeah, you know, that's okay. Whatever, right? Like here, oh, Freezing Rain, Frozen Orb makes Blizzard an instant cast. You know, okay, so Frozen Orb. You know, so some of those, like, interactions are cool. You know? Like there, you can see that sometimes I even proc this time warp for a few seconds. I don't remember which talent that is. I think it's this one here. You know, at any moment you have a chance to gain Icy Veins for 8 seconds, Fingers of Frost, or Time Warp for 6 seconds. So I actually just proc the Time Warp there for 6 seconds. So, anyways, so it's very weird. I'm not a fan of it. You know, I think it's fun. I mean, having all the abilities is fun, and there's a lot of skill. But because every class has so many skills, you have to really understand every class in the game to be good at PvP. I mean, you've got to know every class and all their abilities. That's why you see a lot of PvPers. They'll play like one class predominantly. Like you'll see someone like Venruki, who's made a name for himself as a mage, but he goes and plays other classes all the time. You'll see him playing a DK, you'll see him playing a Demon Hunter. And it's because he knows, and he's got to understand how these other classes work if he's going to counter them. You know, you have to. So, kind of. I mean, but you have to know what. But remember, League of Legends, there's only a few skills. Like each character only has like what, like 4, 5, 6 skills or something, and that's it. Whereas here, I've got like 30 skills. So now I've got to know 30 skills times how many different classes are in the game, and then on top of that, I've got to know all the different talents that also give you other skills. I got to know all the different PvP skills that classes have. You know, you're talking like maybe 40 or 50 different types of abilities that a class may have. You know, at least 40 probably different types of things or interactions, and you have to know every single one. So, you know. Anyways, I'm out of here. I gotta walk the dog. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Have a good one, Purdy. Like I said, I'm not really feeling the classic WoW today. I'm feeling like just doing a little bit of PvP. I'm really tired. I had a long day. So I'll probably just do some Frost Mage PvP.